Hello, YouTube and Twitch. I am just looking at my chats to make sure everything's alive. Hello. It's Wednesday, which means more Final Fantasy. I'm excited. And I'm trying some new stuff today. So we got a couple things. First of all, if you're watching this vertical VOD, I used to stream in both vertical and horizontal. But I think it was actually smarter to record my VODs and then upload them later. So that's what we're doing on the YouTube side. Now on Twitch, you'll probably see this as normal. I am going to pause my stream previews just because it saves me some resources. Alright, so a few things today. I have a sore throat. We're gonna do our best. We got some water, we got some lozenges, we're gonna survive, hopefully. And we've got a few goals today. But first, let me pin the message in my my YouTube chat. Oh wait, that's not where I wanted you. You are gonna go here, and then this one's gonna go here. Hello, I have a sore throat. Be nice and leave a like. Cheesy, but you know, whatever. Now, can I reorganize this so I can see the whole chat? And also let me pop over here. Why did that double up in there? Okay, whatever. That doesn't matter that much. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do this. Let me pin that comment. And then the last thing we gotta do before we start playing is I have new audio set up, or I always am trying to make my audio better. Let me just open my stream really quick and make sure we have audio. Make sure you can hear me. So let me pop over here and let's check really quick. Testing. 1, 2. All right, that sounds pretty good. Close that up. Okay, now some new features that aren't super necessary that I can do now. Like, we're in the recording scene right now. I can pop up to chatting. Now my chatting window is a little scuffed, so let's let's fix that real quick. We're doing this live. Do that, and then you know what? That's fine for now. I'll fix it later. Back to recording. But I have a button that can do that quickly and efficiently now. Okay. Alright, so if you randomly clicked on this YouTube video, that's going to be uploaded later. Also, Carbuncle is standing on the table. I'm Ian. We're playing Final Fantasy XIV. We're getting stuff done. And I have a couple things I want to do today. Most of it is main quest stuff. But I would like to get a nice outfit today. So also my chocobo's in here. The first thing I'm gonna do is Google in Final Fantasy XIV, where do I get cool clothes? I just need to know. The market board, the Mog station, or using real money. Okay, Final Fantasy XIV market board. The market board. How do you use the market board? IGN will save me, right? Okay, so the market board are simple. As long as you have the gil on your wall, you can buy whatever you want on the market board from the start of your character's existence. Walk over to the market board. Okay, where is the market board? Final Fantasy XIV. It's gotta be in the city, right? Where is the market board? Limsa Laminsa. Okay, so it's exactly where I thought it would be. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we've got this quest. It's here. Before we leave, we might as well grab this. So we're gonna jump in. Buscaran has something he wants you to deliver to the sylphs. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask to see delivered to the sylphs of Little Solace. This Azima rose oil. I can already tell today's gonna be one of those days where I just struggle to talk. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of the tribe's elder and the token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe, but ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together will we survive together. And the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of that hope that both Gridanian and sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Alright, and so Little Solace is actually pretty far away, because where am I? Yeah, I'm not anywhere near there. Alright, so first things first, let's just go see, let's find the board. Take me back to Limsa Lominsa. Take me in, baby. My girlfriend is gonna make me lose my damn mind. Every time I'm streaming, she asks me to take chicken out later. We're gonna deal with that problem later. Holy crap, people flying around here. Okay, where do I find the market board? It's gotta be on the map somewhere, right? Skywatcher, Edelweiss, market board. I'm looking right, I'm facing the correct way and everything. Alright, let's see. It's not available on the free trial! Okay, well, I'm gonna be in the free trial for a while, so that's fine. Okay, so then we need to go to here. I guess it's time to teleport. We teleported for no reason, but that's fine. Damn, my FPS went hella down for a second in there. Makes sense, because I am recording now at the same time. Alright. So I did just think I'm gonna be... I don't want to do this fate. I'm going to be away for Christmas. So I hope the Christmas event happens early enough that I have time to do it before we travel. I'm assuming it will. Alright. Hello. Okay, let me see something really quick. I'm just trying, I would love to see my mixer over here. Alright, there we go. Alright, hello. It makes me paranoid when I can't see my audio settings on the right. Like, you know, I know it's probably working. I checked it at the beginning of the stream, but it makes me paranoid. Okay, so a gift from Walking Ones, Buscaran. A gift for these ones. Here you go. I got you some oil. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Buscaran, and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Okay. Goatskin duckbills. I'm gonna get some sick shoes. All right, hold on. Let's check these out. Oh, I'm looking even dweebier. But I got the. That's not what I wanted. My monocle, it do be going kind of crazy. Look at that. All right, so believe in yourself. They, you know, they can't help themselves. The quest gotta have puns. They want to discuss peace with Frixio. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. Hello. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Richard. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided in Eorzea. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? Yeah, how the heck did you end up in Spider Lair? This one does not mind. The misadventures of Walking, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when the Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and an Imperial One noticed us and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Toto Rock. Would that this one had not. In Toto Rock, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to many-legged one. Tell me about it, I was there. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seed Seer. This one sees. So Walking One of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. I mean, would you not be afraid of giant man who hurls lightning bolts? He does seem less outright threatening than like Zeus, who's also a lightning guy, you know, but okay, plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it is not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seed Seer wrote to you. This one knows and respects Horned One Khan E. Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those who took part became Touched Ones. It's been a while since we've talked about Touched Ones. These ones did want so desperately to turn Touched Ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched Ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into Touched Ones and did not know how, so this one fled to little solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear Touched Ones or Lord Ramu, unlike other primal ones. Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. Though, like, my god is cool. He is actually an awesome god, one might say. So long as Walking One does not trespass on these one's ancestral homeland, where Touched One resides, Walking One will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of Touched Ones, this one speaking instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, there's a piece of hair floating around. Get out of here. I believe an expression of the tempered self's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Khan E. Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. The Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see that we should appreciate it if you deliver that Phrixio's missive. You got it. Elder Phrixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Richard. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, they were gifted this crystal. This one would bestow this crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of this one's trust. Vision time? Oh, the monocle. So that's 3? I mean, I'm like, the plot is so kind of winding and introducing in this one that I'm like, what are we doing? We're saving the world. That's all that needs to be known. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Gotta moisturize my ears, friends. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped this crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. This crystal will be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to the Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. You got it. We're chill. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Okay, look at that. Stand and look out east of Little Solace. Why am I doing that? Is an interesting question. Okay. So, Little Solace. So we want to go over here. Oh, they want me to watch them, and so that's what I'm doing when I look out. I see. I thought they were just saying that, like, pay attention. It's not us if something bad happens, you know? Alright, so we come over here. And we do look out? Is it one word? It is. Okay. What's going on here? There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense they pose a danger if left alone. Okay, so now we gotta deliver the missive, which is in New Gridania. So we're working our way through the story, and I think we have half the crystals now. So my question, I guess, is when does the drama start? We had some drama, but I feel like we're missing plot. Also, let me start looking at these stores. What do these bouquets do? I was like, can I get a floral crown or something cool? Black Rabbit Traders. Oh, okay. These are undershirts. Alright. I gotta go this way. I played the Lord of the Rings online for a little while, and this area always in particular reminds me of the Shire in it. Hey, I got a letter for you. Ah, if it isn't Richard, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? Here you go. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramuh. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. Alright, so now... Same quest? Oh, same guy. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to us to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us in the needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Richard, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papa Limo returned from a little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tales of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the Gridanians named one of the primals... Wait. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one of the primals may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Return the waking stance at your earliest convenience, and she'll talk about it in person. Alright, more drama. God, I gotta get a better mat in here. And a better chair, to be honest. Okay. So, I think we have... What was the thing that let me teleport back there? Hold on, it's in here somewhere. No, 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 no. There's got to be a chest where I can organize all my stuff, right? I see SiriBot doing its work in Twitch chat, getting rid of all the spam bots. I really thought I had something that would let me teleport back. The heck are these? Fire shards? Alright, well, we'll teleport. Take me here. Take me here. I was told that we get 1 billion of them, and I'm almost positive I still have them. I just can't remember what they're called. Oh, hello. I moved into town, and he immediately called everyone around us a criminal. Ooh. I'm excited to get back. Well, I don't know. I guess it's a lot of money to do voice acting. I know they don't voice act the whole game, but when there's more and more voice acting, maybe later, make my brain happy. Okay. Now, the question today is actually going to be, next time we get to a dungeon, is the dungeon gonna... The cutscene, like, are we gonna get somebody who, a team that actually, you know, works with me and doesn't just run ahead. I know that they're old hats and they know what's going on, but it is funny when I'm in the cutscene that I can just hear them doing stuff. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Literally everybody waited until I started streaming to start talking, or talking in Discord. Your mission to make contact with the Sylphs was the ultimate goal of peaceful mission for the Ramu threat. Sylphs are unique. Wait. Aren't I... Okay, hold on. I gotta talk with Tataru first. I got ahead of myself. How do I turn this off? Tataru? Where are you? Are you up here? You are up here. I walked right by you. Sorry. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back, Richard. Lady Memphilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Oh my god, I hate you. Okay, take me back in. Oh, it's you. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is enough assurance for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough, Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as though I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. She has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. You may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldegian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarcely need my permission to act. Alright, edgelord. He looks so smug. It is good to see you again, Richard. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? The Sahuagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahuagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices for a time, at least. For a time bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Ishtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next prime will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? I keep saying like a little piece of hair floating in the corner of my eye. I can't get it off my face. The Maelstrom keeps the cold bolts under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend on it. Indeed. So then all of the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda, who is a primal of Ixal who lived near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Where he's still with us. We should not have long wanted a more practice. We should not have long... Holy crap, I can't say this. We should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? He's like, fuck if I know. But one sure step at a time, and the first step is putting Vaseline on chapped lips. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Except for you, Richard. Here's another job for you immediately. Is there something else, Richard? Beg pardon, a man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black, 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pain to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can and of him and his designs. I dread to... Eek? Uh-oh. Tataru. Hello? A sylph in Thanlan? At long last, this one finds Walking One Richard. The Walking One's most dependable of these ones is sent by Elder One Frixio to help Walking Ones. This one is called Norexia. This one comes as friend. Let these ones be friends. Oh, okay. So they just scared you a little bit. On accident. Pleasure to meet you. Okay, speak with Minfilia. Alright, give me 1 sec. Before I do that, I just want to see something. Well, actually, I want to see a couple somethings. One is that I posted a short earlier, and I've been trying to be better about looking at metrics, and it's been up for 2.5 hours now, so let me see. 62% stayed to watch. Average view duration is higher than the actual video itself. Okay, that's good, that's good. And then, the last thing I want to do is, let me just look. I've been trying to figure out, so, I don't know, maybe if you're watching this, you might know an answer. But I'm streaming in vertical, because I thought vertical showed in the shorts feed. And I don't know if it's actually doing that or not, so I want to make sure. It does. Interesting. It shows me as live. Okay, wait. YouTube live around picture. Around avatar. Okay. I don't know. Weird. Alright, well, whatever. Pop back over here. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, anyways, let's talk to Minfilia. She's back in her room already. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Richard, drawn to the hope that shines with you. Yet the darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence. It's gotta be Ascians, right? Ascians is just such a funny, like, if they actually went with that. Never have I doubted their presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Aetheryte tickets, that's what they were called. Achievement back from the woods. Okay, so if I go to my inventory, there they are, okay. Oh, hold on. I scared myself for a second. My my live stream feed was showing behind, and it was showing when I was in full screen, and I was like, wait a second, that doesn't seem right. Okay. Let me see something really quick. Vertical. Alright. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Richard. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man. This Ascian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if there are these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be a reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to that effect that they have information on the potential sighting. The intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further how to go about your investigation. But whatever you do, never forget that when you're dealing with the unknown, you cannot take too many precautions, Richard. Alright, here we go. Once more into the breach. Okay, so now, take me here. I feel like it's weirdly quiet in 14 today. Like, I haven't seen that many other players except in the city. Like, obviously there's a bunch here, but... Look at him. Gentleman Salem Jericho. He's killing it. Wait, what? Why is... Because that chair means they're AFK, right? So why is everyone dancing? Also, why are you in your underwear? You kind of look like Father from Fullmetal Alchemist. Oh, look at the cute little chocobo, though. Alright, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm kind of down with it. So, let me, not flap. Flap. Okay. Alright. This way. Skywalker Ranch. What does this do? I forgot what we do here. A wise woman once said that she who does not pay heed to the skies will most surely get wet. Sound advice if you ask me. Would you like to hear what the skies tell us this fine day? Oh, they're gonna tell me about the weather. You don't need a weather vane a weather vane to know which way the wind's blowing. Hello. The masked man? Ah, you come on behalf of the Scions. Of course. As we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near East Thanland. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail. When he alerted us to suspicious activity, I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Keycurn. Fate can be a cruel mistress. Do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak to the merchant named Hihibaru. The fellows always starve for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or mind to spend it. Okay, so where is this happening? Way out here in Camp Drybone. They just got me teleporting around like crazy. And time for a little waltz to Chocobo. All right, getting out of here is strange. Oh my, like everyone's texting me right now. Hold on, give me a second. All right. It's not anything. It's like, you know, it's nice that people just like want to talk to me, but I'm like, why do you guys all wait till noon on right in the middle of me streaming Final Fantasy? My phone blows up. Like, yeah, at least the least they could do instead of texting me is come in the chat and be like, hey, let's talk about this thing. I wish I could get just a small sprint speed boost for my Chocobo, but I think they just have a base level speed. Hello? Oh, there he is. Hello. No, I don't need to talk to, I need to talk to Hihibaru. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure if I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, I may help you learn a thing or two, eh? Okay. Alright, tell me more. And they also give me some salmon paint. When the Order of Naldthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes the Highbridge would turn into a hustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastman raids, folks are too afraid to come within a malm of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. That's a very pretty way of talking about time passing, right? Like, obviously we talk about time passing. We use the moon as a time keeper in some ways. But, you know, talking about, like, time, like, you know, before the moon is through is a period of time is really pretty. I like that. Whining won't do any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin, and help a struggling merchant. The masked man. Vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Okay, what do you got for sale? Never mind. You don't want to sell to me at all. Okay, so now... Okay, he's definitely in there. Wait. What? Yeah, okay. There they are. I was a little confused. On the trail of a masked man? Aye, I heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's all I can say about it, though. Okay. It's something, I guess. What store is this? Shop. Generic shop. Okay, you've got stones and stuff. I want clothing. I might have to subscribe just to get a better outfit. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Honestly, fair enough, dude. Folks have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of key current raids. None but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. And then the last one of you back across the bridge. I'm still like a newbie player, which is kind of hilarious. I mean, it makes sense, but I'm like 40 hours in, but there's like 7,000 expansions to this game, so. Hello. I've heard tale of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanland too. Enough folks have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little else about him is known about him. Alright, so now back to Hihibaru. This guy, I was looking for a playlist specifically of A Realm Reborn music that was like the best music for background stuff. And I just found general Final Fantasy XIV ones. I would like one for this, you know, base expansion though. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are so tough for us merchants at the moment. The keycurrent raids are so constant, so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Main scenario, where there's smoke. Oh, okay. It's you again. It gets me every time. I start to walk away, and then I'm like, oh wait, it's right here. Surely. I finally gotten some honestly good God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over Thal's respite. Curious, I took myself there to find the masked man. You're a masked man, I'm sure, but standing by a fire. As if in answer, some key current appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It would be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That sounds like some reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about what you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Okay, so it's... yeah. Wait. This way. It's in the city, I think? Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I do have that crystal, so that's good to know. Chocobo? I feel like if this particular run of quests is very much kind of like what I was asking for, which is like a little more serious plot. Like, obviously, this guy's up to no good, started causing trouble in my neighborhood. Bumblebeetle. Okay. You guys are aggressive, but you're also 8 levels lower than me, so we'll beat your butt. Dude run DV. Don't get sent away to Bel Air to live with your uncle and your set. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. It would, like, you just put it in my head. What if they made a Fresh Prince of Bel Air 90s MMO game? Can you imagine? I mean, I'd go back in time to be, you know, back in the 90s when I had no stress. How would that work, though? Okay, so the plot is, you know, it would be like the old Cartoon Network games. Like, it would be top down, and it would be like a chibi Will Smith. And you would have to, like, dodge the people who want you to do no good, right? Because the whole plot was that he got sent there because he was allegedly doing get falling in with the wrong crowd. So people will come up and be like, "Hey, kid, you want to buy some drugs?" And you'd be like, "No." Like there'd be like mini games where you have to like avoid them or something. The chaos. Anyways, welcome in. All right, let's see what's going on here. Wait, what do I do? Use? Yeah, there we go. A hostile presence. Alright, well, have one of these. Give me some of your stuff. Anyways, I assume you're here because you're a Final Fantasy XIV fan. I am obviously a new player, so welcome. Alright, back to our guy. So what's your whole, like, what's your class, your city? Tell me about your character. As I'm having a good time. I'm an old school RuneScape guy. I played RuneScape for so long in the early 2000s. And I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I've beaten, so 7 was my first. It's my favorite game of all time. I've beaten 7 through 16. I've beaten 1 through 3 on our YouTube channel, and I'm about to start 4. I took a little break because I beat 1 through 3 back to back in 12 days. And so 14 online is like my chill streaming game. It lets me sit and talk to myself and chat. You have a bit leveled. You've maxed out Astrologian, Gunbreaker, Reaper, Machinist, and working on Pictomancer. Okay. I obviously am an Arcanist, and I think I'm in the healer job class right now because I finished that quest. So I have a goal, which I can't really fulfill right now, but I want to get a cool outfit. And I can't use the job board because I'm in the free demo, so I don't know where to get cool clothes. Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? There you go. I am DPS, yeah. DPS and healer, sharing an XP bar. Yeah, so that's the reason I picked it, because I could split. And I like magic users. Like, I always play warlocks and stuff in D&D. This scroll bears a prayer to Ralgar the Destroyer. Oh, so you level both of them simultaneously. I thought you picked one you were doing at a time. That makes more sense. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Ala Migo, which is currently under Galarian rule. Excuse me, my voice is going. I've had a sore throat the last couple days, and I'm trying not to OD on the lozenges. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last kill, your assailant was Ala Megan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess that merchants and me envy such a diverse network of contacts. Normally, yes, Scholar and Summoner are unique. That Square wanted some other classes to be like that. Then they abandoned the idea. So I get the feeling that people, like, Square brings up plot lines in this, and then they kind of drop them sometimes. Some people who have come in and out of chat have told me that they're like, you'll never see that guy again. The self-same merchants also senses danger ahead and the darkness beside. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at the High Bridge? Alright, here we go. They just keep giving me different dyes. The Alamegan bandit you had to run in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it's Tuxedo Mask. It stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you're to head toward Little Alamigo over in southern Thanland. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination for those refugees who couldn't adapt. The heart of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Yeah, I mean, but also, like, I kind of feel like an MMO of this size has the same problems as, like, Dragon Age, which I didn't play Dragon Age back in the 2000s and 2010s, but they're my girlfriend's favorite games, so I recently played all of them with her. And they very much fall into that vein of like Sierra Online games, if you remember those. Like Quest for Glory, where you would import your character into the next game and your choices mattered. But in a game this size, right, you get to like so many choices mattering that is crazy. Shadowbringers, okay. How many expansions is that away from where I am? Okay, I'm not certain how much the help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who is relocated. Her name is Hihihura. Couldn't help to seek her out first. 3, okay. Yeah, I've only been playing 14 like once or twice a week, and sometimes people come in and they're like, well, you're gonna be playing this game for the rest of your life. And I'm like, I hope so. I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by I don't think of her. I suppose then, I had hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Whatever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Alright, onwards. Oh, I've already been there. I'm starting to figure out the map of this game a little bit, but it's still like, sometimes I'm like, where am I? Who am I? What year is it? Alright, hello guys. Camelot. Alright, why yes, Hibiharu is my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I am grateful for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend that you speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlements. I must warn you, though, he isn't accommodating. Good thing I'm reading Beowulf for like the 100th time with my students, so these names feel kind of normal. That's Geralt. That's Geralt of Rivia if he, you know, took his job seriously. I'm a private tutor. I do have a master's in education, but I tutor individually or in small groups more than anything else. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? Why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. Yeah, so I do mostly English or writing, a lot of creative writing, some French, some Latin, a little bit of everything, whatever the student needs, really. Even math, I'm not good at math, but usually I'm good enough to help them. You are not welcome here. Be gone, thought. Alright. FYI for people, ads are gonna run in just over 3 minutes. Okay, T for 3. T for trois. Je veux le thé. The Migo. Hi, Cheese Whiz. Welcome. Where am I going? What am I doing? It's right here. Tea for 3 for you two and me. I love tea. Although I was kind of sad this morning because I was having a snack. So I was having a lemon bar, some mango yogurt, and I had some black tea. And as I was drinking the black tea, you know, my body was just like, I don't really want this. It was like, I want green tea, and I was out of green tea. Okay, would like to aid in the manhunt. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of the security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. He did. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves, not even my men, and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. Okay, I just noticed this guy, no, it's making me turn the camera. Look at this little chicken. Owing to their hardship, I don't trust anyone but themselves. There, oh, it's the wall. Hello. What's going on down here? I don't trust anyone but themselves, not even my men. I can get so much of a word out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, they're waving at me. Is that you? I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem to be a decent sort. Tell me what's brought you here. It might be... Is that you, dude? I know it's not Cheese Whiz. Well, Cheese Whiz might have a secondary character. Oh, there they go. Or maybe it's someone from the YouTube stream. They waved at me. I feel like it's like a Family Guy bit, and I'm gonna get beat the hell up by a chicken later. I try to help my fellow man when I can. You seem a decent sort. On the trail of the masked villain, you say. Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on the lookout for Eorzea to the south of here. If there's any suspicious activity, they are likely to have seen it. I had in mind to take each of them a cup of sweet Fanland tea as to lift their spirit. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. They left. Alright. Looks like just a chicken, to be honest. Holy crap, they're out there in the middle of nowhere. Alright, so... Last time, I turned around and Cheese Whiz had a freaking Gundam behind me. Every time I play 14, I think something crazy surprises me. Oh, come on. Hello. I bring you some tea. Well, ain't ye considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain hiding among the refugees, like as or not? Me compatriots live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their mind. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Oh no, it's more Will Smith. Alright. Hello. Angry River. The killers, this river is wild. You there, are you Eorzea? No, then carry on. Here you go. This sophisticated aroma has been forever since I had a drop of sweet Fanland. I'm gonna enjoy this. In Western Fanland, born and raised. Angry River, all of my days. A masked man, don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has the face of a lizard, I don't give a mummer's fart. Damn, thanks, you guys are so helpful. Shoo shoo, don't bother me. If the Eorzea overrun us, I'm blaming you. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, with some masks, the robes, but... What the heck is going on in chat? It's going crazy. Assuming it was a he, He was talking with some All-Amigans. I assumed he was one of them. Alright, we'll teleport back to you. Ah, so you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. Oh, okay. I was looking at the main chat and I was just like, why? What's going on down there? If you've got any NPC chat made it onto your chat window. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Like, NPCs are talking to each other. For a second, I was confused, and I was like, Twitch chat? You need to win their trust won't be an easy task. Level 34, baby. So you're determined to press on with your investigation? I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the All-Amigans' trust. And the best way to win trust is compatriot of theirs, someone they respect that can vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ul'dah, but the All-Amigans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the All-Amigan resistance. Your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Okay. And, oh, so I gotta go back to Minfilia now. What's happening? Okay, okay. No, it didn't bother me. I was just like, wait, what the heck? Yeah, take me back to Vesper Bay. Hold on. My leasing office has sent us a message? Santa is coming. Oh, okay. Good to know. Alright. Minfilia, we're back. Surprised by how well my voice is holding up. We're gonna go at least another hour. Yesterday I could barely talk. Why Santa gotta be so crude about it? Yeah, it's geez, Santa. Everyone does it. You just don't have to announce it. Okay, let me in. Hello. Welcome back. How fares the investigation? I see they have suffered, a little of the wonder of the All-Amigan. Refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in enemy clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all of those who were displaced. As a result, a great many All-Amigans now live on in the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardship. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens that the All-Amigan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Give me some velveteen slops, baby. God, my outfit just gets worse and worse. I want like Cloud's outfit from Advent Children, and I know the way you get that is by being subscribed. The Velveteen Slop. The Velveteen Rabbit? I think my mom, that's like her favorite kids book or something. It gets better at level 50. Your Alamegan comrade is named Hari Burt. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. 16 more levels. He spares no effort towards that endeavor. I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Hari Burt is currently in between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Alright, we haven't done this yet, so we gotta do something really important, which is pet Carbuncle. I mean, part of the problem is that, like, I'm playing the free trial, so, like, I just don't get access to, like, the shop, the market board and stuff. Or else I would spend some money to make myself look cool and, you know, glamour myself and all that. Look at this cool guy. If it isn't Richard Rad, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? There's just so much to do in the trial that I haven't needed to subscribe. It's not that I'm opposed to it, but why would I spend the money? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is daunting task, my friend, even for our countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help. I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight. I used to be a member of the Alamigan resistance, you see. I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever reasons were, I abandoned my comrades and they have nothing to do with me. Now, while I have no friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she's a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Say my name, say my name. Sorry, tab out for a second. I'm just curious about something. Give me a second. Okay. So where is she? Right, Quarry Mill. What you just told me, brother. Man, the one thing that I really wish, like, YouTube and Twitch would come to agree upon is that I could show multi-chat on both streams. You can't. I just really wish I could put that on there so people, because, like, you know, we're hanging out on both sides, and I've got a multi-chat up for myself, but so everyone could talk to each other. Alright, hello. You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me one reason. Haribert sent you? That worthless whore son. He abandons his comrade, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I realize Hari Burt was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then all that I need to know. You see a bloke there. There's Mephra, the captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Well, I use Meld Studio, and Meld Studio has that built in, which is cool. But obviously it's just annoying enough to, like, you know, you don't want to get, like, accidentally. Oh, hello. They're back. You know, it's not worth messing with getting, like, in trouble and all that stuff. Sorry. I'm just making sure something's working over here. Pretty good. Okay. So I realized Hari Burt was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all we need to know. You can see that bloke there. That's Mephra, the captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. And they gave me a weapon coffer. What? Wait, where's my weapon coffer go? I want to open it. Oh, I see. Page 2. That makes sense. The goat skin grimoire. I'm assuming that's not better than what I have. I have an engraved one. Mine's cooler. Alright, hello. I'm Mefra, the proud man of the Alamegan resistance. Brother is yoked. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered and he's burdened up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone. I realize we scarce know each other. This is a matter of life and death. Go with her to her and try. Like 91 quests left. Like 91 of these quests, or is it 91 of these like subheading things? If that makes sense. Either way, that's a lot, right? Was that a Gundam I heard behind me? One of my... Oh my god! Hello again! That's the same thing. Okay, so these update every time. I haven't been paying attention to them. I appreciate all the flowers, chicken. One of Mefred's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry. The slow walk away got me. There's naught I can do. I want to help. Truly I do. They're my countrymen after all. But that would mean going against the elementals' will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help, it'd be Charlene, the Hamlet's resident hearer. If you take matters to her, it might be she'll listen. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Yo, look at this chocobo doing a sick grind. Do a kickflip. You wish to aid Alamegans. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer. I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant your wish. The authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelves Wood. All outside, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of the night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have to leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial. I mean, you know, I planned to be here for months. It's like, it's my Wednesday chill game. I'm right in the middle. But I like having it, so I'm like just chilling, you know. You know, it's my free time game on Wednesdays, but I normally don't have any students. Okay, all right, we go back and tell them that sorry, your brother has to suffer. That's how it be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself, spit on the elementals, and their body will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarry Mill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. So I got a lot of a lot of the time to kill. Hamlet won't help us. I have no choice but to turn to you. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with a poison purging property. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. Alright, so we're not far away from there. Alright. I'm sorry, Antelope, but you must suffer. That Antelope is... I mean, honestly, this guy just looks pretty cool. He looks like one of the Monster Hunter monsters. Two down. Alright. Victory is once again mine. One of those, one of these, get siphoned or whatever that gets called, Aether Charge. Alright, victory. Oh, okay. If I wasn't streaming 14, I would be playing a lot more of it, but I kind of is good that I'm streaming it because it forces me to be productive in my other time. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. There you go, buddy. You're a God-sent adventurer. Praise Ralgar. There's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know of a man named Buskarin, would you? I do, actually. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make medicine. Is that how that works? If you run the tavern, you can also make medicine? Take the over him and ground down. Bring the powder back. I guess it's not that far of a trip. You could say mixed drinks are a potion. Yo, I had a cocktail recently that was like grapefruit bourbon and it went crazy. That was a busy day. So that day, we had our friends wanted to take us on their favorite hiking trail. So we did that, and then we had dinner, and I had this barbecue burger and that cocktail, and then we went to the Streetlight Manifesto show, and then we went to see the new Nuremberg movie back to back. And I feel like it's been 4 days since then, and I've only just now recovered from expending that much energy. Do you mind if I ride my chocobo in here, buddy? Ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You've got something to show me. Can you do anything with these? These look like good old antelope horns. The good old boys drinking whiskey and antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, would you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my store. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound. Years and years ago, safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in a quarry mill. So it comes full circle. I hope it helps the poor sod as he needs it. Oh, and don't worry, you're a little ahead about payment. I owe you a deal more than you owe me. Alright, back we go. So, how big is Christmas in Final Fantasy XIV? I need I need like a Santa hat or something for my character. I want to get a little Santa hat for my microphone. I gotta find like a cat-sized Santa hat. Santa mic? Bump, bump. Almost back, gang. Starlight. Get a mount or a minion. Okay, because I got the Halloween minion this year. And I've got this little, well, maybe it disappears when I'm on my chocobo. Yeah, this airship. But I'd like to get like a little kitty or something instead of the airship. I don't remember what I got the airship from, to be honest. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? There you go. God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow him to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Alright. Give me some cool gloves. This will fix my outfit, right? Clearly, I will look less nerdy with these on. I mean, look at that ring, though. Okay. Get some new shoes out of here. Altered goatskin moccasins. I mean, I might subscribe. I don't know. We just... So, not to be morbid, we kind of had a rough couple months. One of our cats had cancer, and, you know, they're not with us anymore. But we just paid off our credit card of that, and I'm like, I don't need to be putting money back on the credit card. But Final Fantasy XIV is fun. I don't know. Moogle Treasure Trove was on. You gotta go live in the gold saucer for a few days? I have not been there yet. Can I go there in the demo? Or the trial, not the demo? I can. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just looking at my stream health. Okay. An adventurer has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. A quest in Ul'dah. Okay. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition is likely to deteriorate to where it was, or worse. We need to help us find him quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be a woman seeing something. Okay, so I know I can't use the job board, but if I wanted to get some cool clothing that I could make a glamour out of, where would a Richard Rad go to buy clothing? Finally, the soup store. I made a stew last night. I hope this is... this feels like a joke, but... Yeah, I haven't done anything with the crafting yet in this game. But, like, how do I know what unlocks them? Do I just start doing random quests and hope they unlock clothing? Dropped from a dungeon or raid. Okay. It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago. He left me a sealed letter before he went off, made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped his folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. So, if I go to the glamour place, does it show me all the clothes I have available to me to make a glamour out of? Also, where is the glamour place? Is it in Limsa? Out in the wilds alone, that fool, that great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the woods for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. He ain't happy, he's my brother. Okay, do I have to be a certain level to unlock glamours, or is it just something I haven't done yet? We're gonna go down the rabbit hole of questions as a newbie. Don't worry, I'm here to save you, buddy. There's a quest I gotta do. Watch out, a goblin! Goblin, I'm sorry, you do not want this smoke. It's a Vesper Bay, that multicolored wearing Rogadian. Okay, I'm gonna finish up this little scenario, and then that's gonna be my break for doing main story stuff for a while. Ugh. Galleon. Captain, but why? You should be all on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. Well, we'll set foot in Alamegan soil again, together or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good, let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you a thorough thrashing you wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. Okay. Playing solo in a forced way? Am I playing solo in a forced way because I'm in the trial? Like... I mean, we're getting close to me subscribing because we've been playing this a lot, but, well, not. There's another way too. Okay. But they're inefficient. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I miss like this place, beggars can't be choosers. 200 company seals for one is seems like a lot. I just got a glamour prison though. Look at that. You level up your grand company stuff to second lieutenant and spend company seals on it. You're on the same wavelength in chat. Okay, I'm gonna take a 3-minute break, bathroom, get some water, and we'll be back to have more adventures. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we're back. Okay, so it's a bit early on. You have to grind a bit. So I don't really want to do anything crazy. I just want to take the clothes I have and make something cool out of them, you know? Or see what I can do. So step one, I'm just going to do the quest. Just as a little break from what we have been doing. So take me to Vesper Bay. I also used to love doing crafting in RuneScape, so this might be right up my alley. Okay, so we are looking for color your world? Is that it? Hello. Is this the quest? If I had a glamour. Swargame wishes to impart to you her knowledge of glamours. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. This will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? Yo, you know, honestly, I'm kind of feeling the same thing, but the red and blue, you're looking a little festive. My dear, if only you'd spare a thought for style and coordination. I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle, because there's little else going for it. That's it. I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see. So much that needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched, and this is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Go to the pesty? Ask Falkland. I'll have some blood orange juice. Tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Hello. This woman, I've never known anyone so lazy with a killer to come and get it herself. Here you are. Don't let her push you around. Your juice, madame? J'apporte du jus que vous voulez? So how's that drink coming along? Oh, delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life's too short to settle for second best. So, of course, this extends my choice of wardrobe, too. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Do you know, dear, you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind you, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same. It just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. Just apply another on top, or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability? Yo, CMB, welcome to the party. What's up? In YouTube, because there are other people in the Twitch chat too. We're doing glamours. For self-expression are just a couple glamours away. Go ahead and give it a try and make it quick. For my sake, I'm finding your uninspired attire more offensive with each passing moment. Glamming is the real game. Well, I'm in the free trial, so I can't use the market board to get cool clothing, but I just want to do something interesting with my outfit. Also, why is my multi-chat showing me your messages twice. It's because I have 2 YouTube stream keys. That's why. Glamours. Glamours allow you to alter the appearance of equipment through the use of illusory magics. To change the appearance of an item, highlight it and select Cast Glamour from the sub-commands. Casting Glamours requires catalysts known as Glamour Prisms. Please note, for the illusion to take effect, the projected gear must be compatible with the Glamoured gear's level, class, race, and gender. Glamoured items cannot be sold or traded. Furthermore, the item lending its likeness will become bound to you. With these conditions in mind, by using Glamours, you can always look and perform your best. Glamour Dressers. Is your inventory cluttered with gear you only wear on special occasions? Are Glamour Prisms causing you headaches? Glamour Dressers have been added to in-rooms across the realm to make applying and managing Glamoured gear more intuitive. Start by adding gear to any Glamour Dresser where it is instantly transformed into a Glamour. Next, use Glamour Plates to create full sets. Okay. So, like, would clothing I own, it would just be in here? Or do I, do I have anything to choose from? Because then, like, her other quest unlocks dyes too. Okay, I should get that out of the way. Stick something in the Glamour Dresser at the end so you only have to apply a dye or glamour piece. Or prism once instead of every single time you get a new piece of equipment. So you can keep your look consistent. Alright. Yeah, give me your dyes. You there, yes. The decisively unfashionable adventurer. Gods be good, never in my life have I seen such an unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost of form. The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. Holy crap. What an insult. Ruthless. As a lover of things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience light continue roaming. For real, that's like like an anime level insult. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst, and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Be a dear and buy me a bottle of orange. Oh my god. More orange juice? And you want the orange juice from here, probably? Yeah. No, you have the oranges, but you want it from over here. Wait, is this where I get it from? Oh wait, I already have the orange juice? How'd that happen? Oh, I have a lot of orange juice. I'm orange juice rich. I'm Pickle Rick. That's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring color into your life. Listen well. There are handy items called colorants, which allow folk to dye their outfits veritable rainbows of color. Maybe a quest reward. These colorants are so simple to use. Adventurers have no excuse. Lest you worry that dyeing will affect your glamour's precious properties, you may rest assured it will not. The practicality your adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance. A change for the better. It should also gladden you to know that garments can be dyed repeatedly. There's no fear of getting locked into a color. The garish pink that seemed like such an idea of a dozen glasses of red can be undone. Yeah, so I must have gotten that orange juice from somewhere else. Okay, I'll figure dyeing out eventually. Gear dye now available. Okay, so like Is there a way I can see like all of the clothing I own in one menu right now? Got to go to an inn. Okay. I'm assuming, is there an inn here? But likely I have none. So that's why I need to start doing crafting, right? And so, yeah, it has, like, if I... So I've got all this stuff in here. That I could make a glamour out of. Okay, so then an inn. Repairs. I'm assuming I have to go back to limb stuff for an inn, probably. Just do a little jig. Okay, any of the big cities. Travel. Take me home. Take me to the place that takes the FPS. Alright. Now let me just get out of this main square. Alright, so how do I find an inn? Okay, so grind out some crafting levels. Seems like a good idea. So how do I start doing that? And from here, it's upstairs, the inn. We're learning today. This is all about Fashion Souls. I remember you can take up crafting, any crafting profession. Well, yeah, but like, how do I take it up? Is there a quest I gotta do, or? Pick up botanist and carpenter in Gridania. Okay, let's go to Gridania. I'm just gonna start where you guys guide me to, because that that makes sense. Okay, now Carpenter's Guild right here. I used to love doing like the house stuff in RuneScape, so this seems up my alley. Hello again. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Carpenter's Guild. We are the artisans who take wood and grant it new form and purpose as the archer's bow, the lancer's spear, the novice's shield. What does my phone want from me? Blah, blah, blah. If carpentry holds in such a helpful chicken. If carpentry holds any appeal, you should consider joining our guild. Might you be interested in learning the ways of woodworking? Sure. My dad, he would hate that I'm learning this in a video game. If I learned this in real life, he would be so happy. My dad is like a serious woodworker. Wonderful, wonderful. Now before we proceed, I think I only right to acquaint you with our guild's storied past. Since the founding of Gridania, we have built our homes and crafted our weapons from the trees of 12's wood. As our nation grew and prospered, the woodworkers' repertoire expanded to encompass a greater variety of articles, and carpentry developed into an art. At first, there's no association of carpenters. Each individual worked and sold his services independently. However, the advent of watermills meant that more efficient construction methods were all needed, along with formalized maintenance regimes, all of which necessitated organization. The Carpenters Guild was founded to oversee the operation of watermills and promote cooperation between woodworkers. I must mention at this point that we owe much more of our prosperity to the Great Loam Growery. Thanks to all the hardworking botanists, we are blessed with the finest lumber in all of Eorzea. This influence of ideal circumstances allows us to provide all manner of goods and services to the people of Gridania. My apologies, that was rather longer than I intended. I trust you gained a greater understanding of our guild. We expected our members to drink deep of the collected wisdom that the guild had amassed over the course of its history, to actively seek understanding of wood and the techniques required to work it, rather than simply waiting to be taught. We expect, in short, nothing less than total commitment to the craft. They're like, your life will be crafting from now on. Don't think about anything else. You thought you were an Arcanist? Get the fuck out. They burned the book in front of you. I shall explain the enrollment process. Tell me about it. Wonderful. I should mention, it feels like that sometimes. I should mention at this point that Timber Master Beaton assesses. My brain read that as Timber Master asses into leveling crafter. Would be apprentice person, so you will need to obtain his approval before you begin. Timber Master Beaton can be harsh and unforgiving man, but if you love the craft and have the will to learn, you could ask for no better tutor. He is quite simply the finest carpenter in Gridania. Of course, it will take some time and no small amount of effort to comprehend the full extent of his teachings. You may rest assured that he will not lead you astray. Timber, huh? That said, when you meet him, I would advise you to choose your words carefully and resist the urge to run away. Okay. How do I do a gear set? See. Well, no gear set chosen. Okay, so this is my gear set currently. A gear set allows you to register and save your current equipment. Numerous gear sets can be applied. So, like, if I were to, like, change classes, I could easily throw on an outfit that's useful for that class. I see. Yeah. It makes sense. I heard you were mean, sir. Another green adventurer come to play with saws. Well then, I guess you first speak with the... Oh, you've met Korg. Oh, that's gonna be your quick swap when you have more than one job. And you can put on the hot bar, and then you can just be like, alright, now I'm dressed like this. And ready to go. You've met with Korg, have you? That as well, but no, the decision to initiate you into the guild rests with me. Tell me, true adventurer, have you a mind to devote yourself to the art of carpentry? Yes. The look on your face bespeaks determination, or perhaps trapped wind. Still, you look enough to hold a saw, and if your resolve is indeed genuine, I give you leave to remain for the time being. You are useless to be in your current state. You are as a seedling, some potential perhaps, but no more than thrived in the parish. Experience is what you require, boy. I shall give you the means to acquire it. Take this saw. It's old but sharp. Prove to me you're not completely incompetent by taking up your new tool. Once you have done so, present yourself to me for inspection. Carpenter unlocked. Oh, so carpenter, I see. Okay. So they want me to put the saw on. And now I'm naked. Oh, look at this outfit. I mean, that's pretty cute. Look at that. The saw con. Oh, they got me. Oh. New gear set. Right. Good. You have proven that you know how to grip a saw. Do not mistake it for a mere tool. It's part of you, of your arm, and you can put it down. Can you put down part of your arm? No. They're treating the saw like it's a damn lightsaber. Mark me then, if you do put it down, or worse, lose a bloody thing, I shall use my own to demonstrate you the pain of losing a limb. I jest. One-armed carpenters are scarcely half as useful. In any case, merely holding a saw does not make you a carpenter. Whatever some might think, you must become one with it and learn to feel with it as you work the wood. To wit, you must first know the wood. Demonstrate your knowledge by bringing me a length of maple lumber, made from maple logs. A man for all by the entrance will furnish you with such logs for a nominal price. Of course, any fool knows that fresh cut logs are laden with water. To guard against decay, we use wind shards to hasten the natural drying process. Do not forget to do the same. Okay, so step 1, go in here. Gear set. Carpenter. All disciples of the hand receive a crafting log which contains the recipes of every item they can synthesize. Okay, so we need to get some lumber, which we get from you? No, guild supplier would make more sense. And it's maple. Crafting log on the crafter's hotbar. Oh, okay, hold on. I see what you're saying. So we need a maple branch. Okay, and so crafter's log, which I do. Okay, and so I want to do logs. Stick you there. Okay. So then, now that I have the log, I pop in here. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. Of maple lumber. Inside the crafting log. That makes sense. Okay, so I need 3. What do I need? Wait, what? How do I know what I have and what I don't have? I'm confused. I bought a branch, not lumber? Ah, okay. I fail a lot, so. Wait. How do I don't see lumber at all in here. Yeah, I'm making lumber, but I bought a branch. How do I get logs? Oh, there they are. I didn't see them in here. So we need... There we go. And then I go in here. Okay. Crafting is similar to battle in that various actions are used to proceed. Holy crap, there's like a whole minigame? What is this, Dragon Quest XI? Successfully crafting an item entails executing synthesis actions to achieve 100% progress before material durability reaches 0. If durability reaches 0 before progress has reached 100, the synthesis will fail and some of the materials may be lost. Items that you have successfully crafted at least once will appear with a check mark. A battle with the crafting item? I like the idea of like going into a dungeon and you're like, they'll like fight this ent to the death for his body. Okay, wait. You want to make the thing and it doesn't want to be made. So I'm just using basic synthesis? Okay, I see. Look at that. RNG math forever. As mentioned, Ferrol has maple logs in stock as well as many other materials you may require. If you're all ready, show me what you have brought. There we go. It wouldn't let me drag it over there. I feel it. The wood tells all. That's what she said? There are no careless cuts. Saw carpenter moved his one as if dancing. Okay. You see this grain? How it flows softly like syrup? Durable, yet pliant, suitable for weapons and armor both. This child is maple. Trace the grain with your fingertips and memorize the lines. Consider every characteristic when choosing your materials. That is what it means to know the wood. The maple lumber you have brought to me is acceptable. You have passed the first test. Yet for all it is grown. When an NPC wants an item, you can right-click the empty space. Okay. Instead of dragging it. Return to me. I have another test for you. Yeah, this is like when your boss talks kind of weird to you and you're not in the position to talk back, but it's still a little strange. He beat in the wood. Okay, wait, so what am I doing now? I was paying more attention to chat than anything. Guildmaster beaten. I mean, it's like, they knew exactly what they were doing. Botanist. Okay, okay. And Botanist is also here. Hello again. My voice might only have so much left in it, but we're at least getting the Botanist done. Man, After this, I gotta do dishes. I don't want to do dishes. I just want to play Final Fantasy. The Great Loam Growery. You know, the wood grows in the Great Loam Growery, if you know what I mean. Alright, I'm probably talking to you. Yeah. Hello there, and welcome to the Botanist Guild. What brings you today? Interested in becoming a botanist? Then you've come to the right place. At our guild, you can study under some of the finest botanists in all the realm. An enticing proposition, is it not? So what say you? Would you like to add your name to our roll? Sure. Excellent. Now you're doubtless eager to dive headlong into the nearest shrubbery, but first, a brief explanation. Our guild boasts a long history. Its roots can be traced back some 500 years to when our nation was still in its infancy. It was around that time that the precursor organization to our own was established to facilitate communion with the elementals. I suspect you're already confused, not being Forceborn. Let me put it in a way your kind would understand. Why are you talking to me like this? The Twelveswood doesn't belong to a man, but almighty beings known as elementals. It is by their leave that we Gridanians dwell here in the forest, and it is by their leave that we receive of its bounty. Ever since mankind settled in the Twelveswood, it has been necessary for us to obtain the elementals' permission prior to taking aught from their domain. Historically, this was a rather involved process, and that only a few precious could actually communicate with them. Specifically, those conjurers blessed with the ability to hear elementals, aptly known as hearers. In order to relay the elementals' will to the botanists in a more timely manner, a new organization was formed, with hearers as its mouth and ears. This organization would eventually evolve to become the Botanist Guild. To this day, the guild employs the services of a hearer who offers guidance to our members. It is no longer our organization's sole concern. We also seek to promulgate correct harvesting practices, that is, practices with the honor, the will of the elementals. And that, my friends, is the story of how our guild came to be, given newfound appreciation. Bro is a yapper. Now, with all this talk of elementals and communing, mayhap you're wondering whether you're fit to join us. You may cast such doubts aside. You don't need to have been raised as a good little forest-born boy to be a botanist, nor do you need secret forest-born salute. I jest. You need a healthy respect for nature and the will to learn. If you honestly believe you possess these things, it would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guild master. Please wait a moment while I see the formalities. Alright, in we go. I get a weathered hatchet. Music to my ears. It will be a pleasure to refer you to Guildmaster. Our Guildmaster's knowledge of nature is second to none. One need only witness her uncanny knack for spotting the finest timber to see that hers is truly God-given talent. It is this reason that she holds the title of First Botanist. Oh, but you need not be overawed, for she is the kindliest of souls. You will find the Guildmaster just outside this building. Seek her out and impress upon her your desire to become a botanist. Alright. Hello, Guildmaster. I am Fufucha, the master of this guild. Pleased to make your acquaintance. The chicken animation for walking has so much like swag to it. I take it Leon Colt, or Leon Solt, has given you an overview of botany already. I suppose I better continue where he left off. All Gridanians may rightly claim to share a close relationship with nature, but none is so intimate as that of the botanist. It is our calling to nurture the natural environment to the mutual benefit of man and wood. But even as nature holds us in her loving embrace, providing for our every need, she is at heart an unsentimental creature, one that will take life just as readily as she gives it. Being a botanist means coming face to face with this uncomfortable truth on a regular basis. Knowing this, do you still wish to walk our path? The look in your eye bespeaks the passion in your heart. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully work is good. Hopefully we'll see you again. Very well. I bid you welcome to the Botanist Guild. To help you on your way, I present you this hatchet. Take it up then and present it to me. Alright, so now I gotta remember to make a armor set. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Alright. Gatherer role. Actions and abilities shared by botanists, miners, and fishers rather than a specific class. Okay. Okay. So now we're in Carpenter. So we want to go here. We want to go here. We want to go here or here. Do that. I see you have your hatchet on you. Very good. A botanist's hatchet is his livelihood. Never forget this. If you fail to keep its blade clean and keen, your efforts will yield you naught but sweat and splinters. But let us see about your task first. Yes. To help your grasp of basics, I would like you to gather 10 pots worth of latex. The forest yields to us many and more resources. It is the botanist's job to know where they can be found. If the latex you require, you would do well to search outside the blue badger gate or yellow serpent gate. Seek out the mature trees that stand in those areas and put your hatchet to use. Mature trees. Okay, so we want to go... How do I know which... They said the Badger Gate? Or the Yellow Serpent Gate? Where am I? I mean, I'm right here. Let's see. I'm not sure if I did. Oh. I'm going the wrong way, per usual. I did not. Alright, this is good though. This is gonna force me to do this. See, there's a benefit to not doing the main quest. It's to make me unlock these aetheryte. If I can figure out how to get there. Yeah. I think I did one stream where you weren't here, Cheese Whiz, and I was like, I was winging it. Did not grid on the old way. He did not get his grid on. All right. Get this one done. Okay, just keep it going. Materia Master. It's the orb man. One day, we'll be efficient in this game, but it will probably be when I'm like 40. There's one up here. However I get there is a question. So, I said this earlier, I wasn't sure if you were here, Cheese Whiz, at the time. Do you know of, like, a good playlist that has just, like, A Realm Reborn music? Like, there's ones for all of 14, but I was looking for one that, like, I could listen to while reading of the stuff I had already heard. And most of it had, like, music that was way ahead of me, too. Okay. There we go. Like, it's not really, like, you know, you can't, I guess you could spoil yourself with music a little bit. But, I was like, I just want to make sure, like, stuff I'm familiar with. For background reading music. Okay, so botanists can use hatchets and other cutting tools to log the forest of Eorzea and gather materials for in crafting. Looking for mature trees. So you gotta use triangulate. Okay, so I hit this, and then this is a mature tree. That tree, it's all grown up. As many as 8 different types of items can be found on a single gathering point. Begin by gathering and selecting an item from the list that appears after right-clicking on the target. Your chances of successfully obtaining selected items are displayed as a percentage to the right of its icon. Gear with these high gathering rating will improve these chances, but only if your class level is at or above the item level. An item's position on the list is determined by its type. For example, branches are always found in the 3rd slot. Remembering which of these is located will help you when coming across new types of mature trees. So we want latex. We have a 100% chance of getting it. I'm sure, because, like, there's, like, huge amounts of music. So what does quick gathering do? Alright, we got some latex. Three, 4. Oh, okay. If you know what you're doing, that's helpful, because it just gets everything out of the way. Ship! Stop. Okay. And this one. Sorry, ladybugs. I'm cutting down all your trees. Okay, I'm gonna click on something else now that I have enough. Alright, now we go back here. And to go there, I go this way. I guess I could fast. It's close enough. Is bro attacking the squirrel? He just went over and murked that squirrel. All right, I have brought you your latex lady. How goes the gathering effort? Lest you forget, latex can be had just outside. Blah, 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 blah. So I can click on this. Showers. Okay, they use ice and wind. Yeah, so that guy was saying they use the wind one to dry out the whatever it's called. Yes, precisely 10 pots of latex, just as instructed. You have done well. Latex is easy to find, equally easy to harvest. As such, collecting the stuff is an ideal task for young botanists who are learning their way around a hatchet. You must know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must also possess the knowledge to locate the resources. That will be all from me for the present. I urge you to keep honing your senses and skills as a botanist. Gather near and far and learn from your experiences. I look forward to seeing you again when you have become a better acquainted with our trade. Till then, I bid you happy gathering. Alright. So, are we... We're leveling these up because in these, when I get to they let me gather different materials and they let me blah blah blah, which will then eventually let me make a glamour, right? Like I will be able to make stuff that I would want to glamour. Maybe is the thought process here. Okay. Now, my last step before I wrap up for today and go drink as much tea and honey as I can is I'm gonna go to an inn because I have not been to an inn yet. Oh wait, I don't need to do this. I can go in here and I can go bam and become my Arcanist self again. Okay. So I buy a crafting book, which makes you prisms. And then you get the materials easier for the carpenter. Okay, I see. Alright, so last thing I want to do. Well, we're in Gridania. Where's the inn here? Is how do I see trader, materia master? I just want to see what I can do with what I have right now. Company chest. You're in the brotherhood of man. Or maybe there's not an inn here? In Old Gridania. Let's Google. New Gridania, south of the Aetherite. Okay. So I first, and we're in Old, so first we want to go to New. South of the Aetherite, so it's this way. Have I talked to you? Yes. Inn. Why do they call it an inn when you're trying? It's like there's a Jerry Seinfeld joke somewhere in there. For the baby PlayStations. I see. Don't have that processing power. Okay, so how do I get to the closet in here? I need to go to an in room. Not the out room. And then we go to a glamour dresser. If you come across a piece of gear whose design tickles your fancy, you may be able to store it in a glamour dresser, where it will be instantly transformed into a glamour. This can be confirmed via the items help window. Once stored in the glamour dresser, images of the gear can be applied to glamour plates at your leisure. Note, however, that the gear stored in the glamour dresser cannot be equipped until removed from the glamour dresser. Okay. So PS3. Head, body. So I mean, I can't wear that. So, like, if I put this in here, it cannot be converted into a glamour because its durability is less than 100. And you, okay. I mean, this also looks pretty sick. Is this better than what I have on right now? I don't think so. So, like... yeah, that's smart. So I should go, like... try on. Wait, how do I get to my... Is there a way to get just the armory chest open without this? There's gotta be, right? There we go. Okay, so step 1. We got that. Step 2. Get some sick pantaloons. You might be able to do it from the glamour dresser menu. That's good for the future. It's like overwhelming my brain. Okay. So glamour plates, yeah. Okay, that's my storage stuff. Let's see. FF14. Can I try on clothes from Glamour Dresser menu? No, you cannot directly try on clothes. You can preview outfits. Using the try on feature and the edit glamour plates menu. Oh, okay. So, like, how do I get to the stuff I can try on? Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna figure this out. You haven't put anything in the chest. But don't I put it in the chest to make a glamour? Why would I put it in the chest if I don't want to make a glamour out of it? Or I have to put it in the chest to make a glamour out of it? Go back to here. Okay, check the equipment selection. This one. So, like, if you have a try-on the right menu. Like, if I go... Okay, so that does that. Fitting room. Okay. So now, like, I could go pants style. But I can't try on multiple things at once. Like, it always takes off the other one. Click the bottom middle. Okay, hold on. So we want this thing. Click. Okay. There's that. Okay, now to find the pants I want. Yeah, that'll keep the items on. Okay. The most important part of any game is fashion souls. Alright, Oh. Pop that on there. And then... feet. Oh, the boots. Thigh highs. That's too much black on black. I guess these are fine. They're really the only shoes I have right now. Okay. Main hand. Like, do these grimoires even look that different? Some of them do, but some of them are, you know, just the same color. Okay. Well, that's main hand. And we've done... Well, we gotta try the hat on, right? I gotta dye the hat, but the hat is looking pretty good. I wish I could have a hat and glasses. I wear glasses in real life. Hands. Brand new half gloves. Okay, so I might be able to dye at the same time. Okay, there's that. Ears and neck. Earrings are good. Wrists and fingers. Not that we'll be able to see these. We'll be able to see the rings, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. And then I just would like to dye the shoes, maybe. So, like, do I have to enable dye preview? Alright, no, I think this is actually good. I would like to have these be more black, but that's okay. Okay. So I've got an outfit that I decently like. Although maybe we change the color of our main hand. Do I like... Yeah, I like that book better. So now... Yeah. At this point, I think I'm pretty okay with this. So... Now what do I do? Like, do I have to go back and find each of these individually? Or is there a way for me to just put it all in the chest at once? Okay. Will this stay open? Because I don't want to, like, lose which ones I've picked. Should stay. Okay. So when I put them in the dresser, what am I clicking? Like, how do I actually put it in the chest? This is my next question. Just double click these. Okay. So then this is putting it into the dresser where I make the outfit. Right. Okay. So we do that. I want my silver spectacles. I want my half robe. My goat skin ring bands. I wish I could stop the menu from popping up. But glamour dresser. Yeah. Brand new waist wrap. Oh, I gotta fix this durability. Okay, hold on. And then the dress shoes. And then we don't want to glamour these, right? Or do I? 'Cause I just want to wear them. You'll be able to see them anyways. Okay, so now I have to go and get those, the durability. Without screwing with the stats. Okay. It doesn't matter that much at this point, probably. Okay, and are you, yeah, repair. Where are you? Who are you? How are you? Why are you? You're not who I wanted. Is it you? Arms mender. And wasn't it the pants I wanted fixed? What? Oh, shoot. Oh, from equipped to legs and feet to brand new waist wrap. We're gonna get there. Okay, so now I've got everything I want in here. So is it edit glamour plates? All right. And then I click save. Using glamour plates. What? Why can't I wear these? Or my glasses. I have my monocle on. Am I barefoot? No, I have shoes on. Now you can just assign stuff to glamour plate and then assign glamour plates to gear sets. If you assign a weapon to a glamour plate, that can only be applied to that job. Okay. And so I'm wearing this, but what I'm really wearing is the stuff I was wearing earlier. Yeah. Okay. Or job. Oh yeah, the level stuff. Okay. It's kind of coming together. Okay. So, good stuff. Now I don't look like a lame-o, or as much as a lame-o. Also, I had a piece of music. Okay, apparently I don't have any. I thought I had one. That'll resolve itself. Okay, going on 3. How do we spend the last 10 minutes of this stream? Should I pop into here and start this quest line? Probably. We can at least get ourselves like thinking back along the lines of what we should be doing. Oh, I have an item I should use. I thought I was saying. There we go. Okay. Hello. You can repay my kindness. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend of my people. Ask of me anything, and it's yours so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the peoples of Little Alamigo, that's all. Far be it for me to question your desires. Of course, well, I will provide to you a letter to show Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own, and no doubt he will do all in his power to aid you. Okay. And then what we'll do to wrap up is just get ourselves near him. And then Friday, I'm pretty sure I'll be streaming again. We'll pick up here. But we got stuff done. Kinda. Okay. There's that. The heck is... Oh, he's over here. Man, my voice, I think it sounds the same, but I can feel the roughness coming in. Alright, Gundobald. Yeah, let's give it to him. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefrid. It has been so long since I last heard of him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefrid sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefrid is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and I will tell you what I can. Mount speed has been increased. Yo, that's sick. Okay, so we will call it there. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping Cheese Whiz and Dude, who is not here, but did hang out for a long time and help out. And anyone on YouTube who's been hanging out. Yeah, I think Friday, probably at 2, I might stream for like 2 hours, provided nothing comes up. Other than that, yeah, see you next time. Have a good day and all that. And I'm gonna go do the obscene amount of dishes I have to do.